How's it going, everyone? Logan here, All Strong Fitness. I just received the Titan T2 Power Rack. This is the 71-inch version, so it's a short version for shorter ceilings. I just got it here kind of unboxed and got everything all set out. So just slowly going through the progress of making it. So I'm going to give you a few updates and hopefully get it all done and see what it looks like. So stay tuned for that. All right, so super quick update. I got kind of the base and some of the uprights put into place. It was actually fairly quick and easy. I just forgot I needed a certain type of wrench to get it done. So it's looking pretty good so far. I got the safeties in, all these different things so far. Just a little bit of a test here. Structurally, it seems pretty dang solid even from just the bottom. So we're gonna add the uprights, pull-up bar, and hopefully be good to go. What's up, everyone? It's Logan here. As you can see, I finished actually constructing the Titan T2 71-inch power rack. Just actually finished a little workout. I have some clips of some of the exercises I actually did today that I'll go ahead and show you throughout this video, but this is going to be kind of the end of it, where I just talk about my first initial thoughts, give a slight review of how things work. So first, this thing took me, I'd say, about an hour and a half to build. I spent about 20 minutes kind of spinning my gears on what I actually needed to help build it, but it was a super simple build. I looked online, there was a really easy manual to follow, but everything basically just used a ratchet set to wrench it all together. I actually got this as a scratch and dent product, so it was about $60 off the normal retail value, which was super cool. Obviously saving a little bit of money. And there's a couple cosmetic things, but like honestly, I couldn't tell you where it is and you know what actually is wrong with it. There's a little bit of dents, literally some scratches, but overall the product is super solid. I have a couple weights down below that I put just for a little extra stability, but even without those, I'd feel pretty comfortable with it. It doesn't really move around a lot, but it's, you know, just a little extra assistance. I'm giving it a pretty decent jump back and forth, and it's not really moving too much. But yeah, so kind of one of the exercises I did, I tied my rings here for doing some ring rows, and those work super well. Really secure. This pull-up bar, super secure. It's not knurled at all, so I might add a little bit of tape just for extra security. I might honestly just talk the heck out of it too to get it to work well too. But one of the bad things with this, since it is a 71-inch variation, this is pretty low. For perspective, I weigh, I'm about 5'10", 5'11", and when I walk under this bare foot, I almost clip the top of it with my head. So with shoes on, I actually was nudging this and this crossbar with my head. When I actually am at full hang, as you can see, I really need to cross my legs down here at the bottom. So yeah, so 71 inches at the top, still a super solid pull-up bar, but just to note, you will be hanging. So if you're really tall, you might be a little stretched on doing full range of motion pull-ups, because even for me, it's kind of iffy. I believe the height of my ceiling, so 71 inches. I think the height of my ceiling is about 85 inches, so it works pretty well in that regard. You cannot do overhead press in the middle section, so if you did bring the J-hooks out here, it would work for you. The J-hooks, one thing I wanted to mention, they are not rubbered, so they are bare metal. So I actually have some towels here so it doesn't wear down the knurling on the bar. There's actually very decent grooves all through, so you can get a pretty decent spacing depending on how tall you are. Once again, I am 5'10", 5'11", so when I'm all the way down here, this is one notch below the highest rung. It's about perfect. So again, if you're squatting with somebody who's a little bit taller, it might be a little bit iffy for them. They're gonna have to bend down a little bit, but again, 71 inches, top rack height, you know, you kind of get what you get. Let's see here. One big thing I wanted to mention is the height of this, the depth of this inner part. If you're used to taking huge steps out of your rack, You're not going to be able to do that. There is plenty of space to step back when you're coming out of this, but it's not a huge amount. So you just got to be wary, because you can easily bang the bar back if you are doing your squats in here. Obviously, you can bring the J hooks out and just do the squats right here too. You wouldn't have the safeties, but yeah, so that works super well. The one thing I do want to note though, if you're wearing shoes and you're about my height, 5'10", 5'11", when you come under the bar like this and you step up and out, I accidentally nudged my head on this when I first stood up. So I had to kind of bend my head over. So then when I stood out of the rack, I didn't actually bang my head on it. That was kind of another thing to know for height wise. So I usually do a lot of my squatting barefoot for this reason. So I would maybe recommend doing that if you're not typically used to it. The spotter bar, pretty solid piece of equipment. It comes with this little metal sleeve on top of it just for extra security, I suppose. The main reason I got this actually is because I wanted to be able to offer bench pressing to my clients and myself. The old thing I had was a wooden squat rack I built. Basically, it was one of those squat stands where you build it out of wood, 2x4s drilled together, and it's only one height, so you can't do multiple different heights. So I got this so I can do different bench press heights for myself, and just give myself a little more variation for different exercises. Also, I wanted to be able to do heavier weighted pull-ups, assuming I'd be able to. I did have a pull-up bar over my door frame, but I was kind of sketched out on doing the really heavy weight on that. So I'm gonna try out some a little bit heavier weighted pull-ups on this, and we'll see how that goes. I'm not completely sure, but overall, this is a super solid power rack for the money, for the space. I would highly recommend it. Again, I'm still kind of just using it, but I think this ranged me about 320 bucks, free shipping when I got it, and it came within a couple weeks. Assembly was super easy to do. And yeah, if you got any questions for this specific power rack, please let me know in the comments down below. Make sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. We make a lot of videos on health and fitness. I have a couple other product reviews you can go check. Also, if you're interested in purchasing this, I'll go ahead and put the link down below for my Amazon associate code, so you can use it to just browse some of the options that they have and potentially get one for yourself. So thanks again for watching the video. See you in the next one.